Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we will look at how the year 2026 will work out for Keir Starmer. He's the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, and we will see what are the energies that he will have to deal with. I did a reading previously on him, so I kind of have my notes around those cards, so it will be interesting to see what are the similar energies. Now again, I'm very well aware that he is not well liked in the UK, so again, but my focus is telling you what the cards are telling me, so I cannot tell you any other way than what the cards are letting us know. But nonetheless, welcome to my channel. I also encourage you to check out my reading that I did for the UK for 2026. I think it will be very helpful for you to kind of see what's coming. All right, so we're just gonna need some oracle cards, and also check out my other readings for your zodiac sign, so you can kind of manage the energies. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe as well in terms of the channel. That's the best you can do for me, and hype it as well if it's available when you are watching. All right, we can get started. And again, sometimes whatever comes out for people as a personal one, it might be different than their professional. So nonetheless, let's start with the cardinal moon, which kind of says be bold and make the first move. So I think there's something here where he needs to be a little bit bolder, he needs to be a little bit braver, and I think he needs to initiate some kind of a change here. Maybe it is within the Labour Party, maybe within the UK, or maybe within his leadership. But this card is telling him that he shouldn't hesitate, he shouldn't sit around and wait. He should kind of strike first. This deck is, we have here the Treasure Island. The Treasure Island is a very, very positive card, indicating that you're kind of you are finding something great in your life. You are discovering something amazing. Practically, you are heading towards that. Now, again, this can mean many things in terms of his personal life as well, but nonetheless he is attracting something, because the Treasure Island is all about law attraction, dreams coming into fruition due to positive thinking. So it can come from out of nowhere, financial gains, and having a positive finances and fortune. Okay, from this deck, what we have here is the success, brilliant ideas, shining at work, great pay, promotion, invention, create. I know you guys gonna go all crazy on me that he is not good and he's not successful, but this is what the cards are telling us here, that there's gonna be some kind of a success for him this year. That success can come many shape and form. Maybe he will have some new ideas. He definitely has a great pay, I would assume, but there's something positive. But also we have here the Full Cup, seeking the Holy Grail, life mission, greatest desire, thirst for more, fulfilled. So this is kind of just telling us that he is pretty happy at work, I would say. I don't know how he really feels, but this is all about fulfillment and being happy. Something happy is coming to him. And we also have here committed, creating from the heart, all in, long-term career, life's work, legacy, investment. Again, there's some here that kind of says that he's pretty committed to his job and his position, which I know some of you, that's not what you want to hear, but let's see what the tarot is telling us. Well, in the center of his reading, we do have the Ten of Wands. So the 10s indicate an end of a cycle, an end of a difficult cycle. This is a card when you're kind of carrying a lot of burdens, you're kind of overworked, and you are pretty exhausted from what you've been doing. So I think that kind of comes to me that I think he's pretty overworked right now. I think he's under a lot of stress with the 10 of Wands, and I think he needs to kind of think about how can he offload some of the burden that he's carrying. But this card is also symbolizing that he's actually very close to achieving something, because that home in the background is indicating that goal, and whatever this person is carrying on the card is the results of their work. So I think he's close to achieving something. The first card that we have here for him is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of change. When this card comes up, there's something changing in his life. It's a major change, practically like the universe is intervening to bring something better in his life. Now, what kind of a change it is, I think he's going to be able to get rid of the burdens, some kind of a positive change generally. So I think with that Wheel of Fortune, he can expect a change coming into his life. And this change can be like, when he's at the right time, at the right place. Now we also have here the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles showed up in his previous reading as well, so I think it has a very important aspect. The Seven of Pentacles is all about assessment, evaluation. When you put a lot of effort into something and you're kind of wondering, is this the right path for me? Or do I need to go into a brand new direction? So I think there's going to be a lot of evaluation, thinking happening for him, that maybe it can be that whether this is the right job, the right position for him. Maybe he's going to be thinking about the policies that he's been implementing, whether those are the right path or not, or whether he should kind of make some changes. Like, the cards are telling him that he has to kind of make some kind of a change. Now we also have here the Tower. Now this is huge. Like whenever I had the Tower showing up in any kind of leader, practically it was an indication that their power was collapsing. I had it for Trudeau. I had it for other Canadian leaders as well that actually were out of their position. Now, I don't know when, somewhere in 2025, I would assume. But I think this is going to be a big change that's coming to him. It's going to come to him quickly, suddenly, and it's going to be very, very chaotic. So I don't know if the party is going to change the structures, but there's going to be something that is fated. And I'm telling you that this is fated here because we have here both the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. And whenever these two cards come in, practically both of them are saying that the universe is stepping in. The universe is stepping in some shape or form to make a decision. And what's really interesting here, that usually the Tower comes in our life when we kind of stayed in a position, in a situation longer than we should have. Again, and it frees us from this situation. So this can be a sign that maybe he will lose his power. Now again, it's very interesting to kind of see these other things, these other success cards that are coming in here. So we will kind of see what the rest of the cards are saying, because sometimes when you're kind of going through a Tower situation, you might actually coming out on the end better. So maybe it's a better deal is coming towards him than what we have right now. But nonetheless, this is huge to have the Tower in his reading. So I think there's going to be huge change for him. Now we also have here the Strength card, which kind of symbolizes that he's pretty strong. I think he might be able to make some very shocking changes, because the Tower also symbolizes a shock, a surprise, something that you're not expecting. It can also be an idea here that might be coming out of him. But I think he's going to be pretty confident. I think he's going to be able to handle quite a lot of things in terms of what comes towards him, but I think he's going to be pretty exhausted, and we'll see what else we have here. Okay, so we also have here the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is a card of balancing things, balancing budgets, balancing many things. I kind of getting here that he is hanging on a tight rope, like those like you have here there on the circuses. So I think this is kind of like, I'm kind of getting that whatever this Tower is, he might be able to handle it. Because with the Tower, sometimes certain things comes to life, right? And when you kind of have here, it's going to be pretty shocking, pretty exhausting. But with that Strength card and with that Five of Pentacles, you're kind of able to handle that, because you're very resourceful with the with the Two of Pentacles. You kind of have these ups and downs as well happening. All right, but let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading for 2026. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hype if it's available when you're watching this video. That's an indication that the reading was helpful for you, and you're also helping me to grow the channel, to make sure that the message gets out to those who are interested to see it. And for you, it is only costing a couple of buttons to push, so I hope that you're to push those like, subscribe, and hype buttons. And don't forget about the comment section. Let me know where you're watching from, what do you think about him, and what would you like to see happening for him in 2026. All right, so we have here the King of Swords. King of Swords, it's a court card, so it can be a person around him, his energy, or just the general energy of the card. So the King of Swords is someone who is smart, logical, factual, and they focus on the truth and nothing but the truth. So what I'm getting here, again, let me know if this is his energy or you think it is somebody around him, but there's some kind of a truth will come out. That's going to be very exhausting for him. That's going to be kind of like a bomb. But again, something's going to be revealed here. But again, with that Strength card, he might be able to handle it. All right, the next card we have here is the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is a card of choices, options. So he might have a couple of choices or options here, but this is also a card of confusion when you're kind of not realistic in terms of how you are dealing with. You might see a situation rosier or better than what it is. Again, can be connected to elections as well, because this is a typical election card when people are making choices. But I think there might be here some kind of a truth that comes out, but I think he's going to be, he might be confused about it, or he might be kind of seeing it better than what it is. We also have here the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is a card of partnerships and collaboration. And it can be connected to any kind of agreement or very strong connections where kind of everybody is benefiting from a relationship. So there might be here someone who's helping him whenever this challenge or shock comes in. And at the bottom of the deck, we do have here the Four of Wands, which is a card of 1111, new beginnings, new chapters that are coming into our lives. So I think there's definitely some opportunities that are opening up for him. Maybe if he loses his position, it's going to bring him better opportunities, whatever he had, because there's something here that's going to make him way more fulfilled. But nonetheless, the Tower, usually a big change. Oh wow. Well, we have also the Ten of Swords, which is a painful ending. So they might be connected to backstabbing. So I think it's going to be a rough year for him. I think with the Tower, he might lose his position. That's usually a good indication. But if he's not striking first. But I think it's gonna be a good for him, whatever that Tower is. It's gonna lead him to something that's where he's way more fulfilled than where he is now. So that's all I have for you. Let me know in a comment what do you think will happen to him, and I hope I'll be able to welcome you again.